afternoon, everybody. This is Steve. Welcome to the Little Wood Shop, and as part of our online video tutorial series we had mentioned about we were going to be updating, well, it's time to move on to the next part, and that is basically how to take a raster image, your JPEG, your PNGs, your BMPs, and things of that nature, rastered images, and convert them into a vector image that you can then install into your CAD software. VCarve Pro, Aspire. I can't speak for Mach 3 or any of the other ones out there because I in fact use a Vectric product. But without further ado, Inkscape, which you see before you on the screen, is probably one of the single most powerful utilities that I know. It is open source. I would compare it to the same equivalent as, say, Adobe Illustrator, alright, with the exception that it's free. We will include a download link for this, but this is the physical piece of software opened up itself. I use this exclusively for raster to vector imagery, and it has never let me down. It is awesome, powerful stuff. Now the other thing that we do is I have provided all of you with a free library through Google Drive. It is wide open to the public. We give you guys, and you ladies as well, I'm sorry, we give you free projects galore, assembly videos, the whole nine, and the imagery that I told you that I will always use, always have used, is going to be, in fact, openclipart.org that you see right here. This is a group of wonderful individuals, men and women alike, and they share their talents and their passions so that others can enjoy drawing and just share their experiences and what they do between either digital, line art, whatever, and they share it freely and openly, and it is really an amazing place to be a part of. So I really do enjoy going in here. Now, what we're going to be doing is to continue on. Here is Mr. Moose. Okay. Currently, we've decided to download him as a medium PNG file. So I will minimize this screen. We will go back to Inkscape right here. Now what I do is I generally, because I have dual monitors, I'm able to switch back and forth. What I end up doing is in your download, wherever you decide to download Mr. Moose or whatever the image is you choose to use. Now we are strictly only working with black and white line art or black and white silhouettes for the sake of this example. This is a nice beginner step for all of you guys and all you ladies out there getting into CAD. You're going to really love this. I noticed the gentleman the other night in one of the forums, he actually paid like $9–10 to get an image flipped. I wish I had caught up with him and I had this video done in time. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull in Mr. Moose, boom, and we're going to drop him. And here he is. Now, what I'm going to do, again, just to quickly highlight as to why we don't use raster images, it is as simple as this. A raster image, as we start to expand it, it lacks the information needed in resize. We can see that the mane on his back, again, it looks like a staircase. This is just really unusable, because if you go to use a larger raster image in CAD, it's going to literally engrave all these steps. You're going to lose those nice crisp lines that are associated with a piece of vector art or a vector graphic. Alright, so let me minimize this big old moose back out. I love moose, by the way. We're surrounded by him up here in the North Country. Alright, I'm going to move him over. He is currently imported as a PNG. PNG, again, is a raster image. Now, we're going to go up to the path. We're going to go up to the path section right here. We're going to click on path, and we're going to click bitmap. Now, for the sake of this, to trace this bitmap, the brightness is off. We're not going to get into anything other than the brightness offsetting today. I am going to take the threshold, however, and I'm going to turn it up a little. I feel that the rendered vector image is a little cleaner this way, in my opinion, and that the rendered vector image is going to read a lot easier within the CAD software itself, okay? So we're going to we up our threshold, we update our image, and we click OK. It is now taken, and I'm going to slowly pull it over, and what we'll do is we'll set him here, and I'll set him right to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to comparably zoom in. Let me close this out. And we are going to compare the two of these magnified. Now, if we start to see, and I'm hoping I can get this in, we can see how Mr. Moose mane here is looking nice, but we can see how his beard going down to his bell. We've got the steps. This is what we originally started out with. This is now what we have ended up with. Now we had showed you in another image in the previous video to this series as to how this imagery that's rendered as a vector graphic is more desirable. It truly is. Okay, well, we're going to take the old raster. We're going to delete him. We don't need him anymore. We're going to take, and we're going to save him as two pieces. We're going to file. We're going to save him as, let me move him in. We're going to save him as, we can call him Moose. We're going to go EPS. And that's how we're going to save the first one. We're going to save him as an encapsulated postscript. And we're going to click Save in my documents, or wherever it is you choose to store your imagery. And then we're going to go here again, and we're going to go File, Save As, Moose. And to keep them separate, we're going to go PDF. Now these are both vectorized images. Some of you may have a choice. I don't care either way. They both work for all intents and purposes. So we're going to save this PDF, and we're also going to save the EPS file. Now, what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to show you how to import either one of these images into VCarve Pro, or if you're using Aspire. And from there, we're going to teach you how you can basically render a CAD file to work with your WinCNC or whatever your controller is, all right? All right, well, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and we'll be back with the next part here in just a little bit. All right, everyone, thank you for watching.